Hi guys, today we are reviewing an Ice vintage watch, model number VT.BKB.B.L.13. In the review we'll go through the style, features as well as dimensions. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, as I said in the intro, this watch is from the Ice vintage range. It means we have a clear plastic case, sort of a brown clear plastic case. We have a bronzed finish to the crown, so it's a bronzed aged looking crown. We have a lovely thick leather strap. This is a leather strap which is designed to look worn, so it looks like it's vintage. So it's got nice stitching in it, sort of like a darkish sort of bronzy coloured stitching. You have a normal leather retainer that moves to go with the position of the strap, and then you've got this lovely metal fixed retainer which again is aged to look like an old sort of, I don't know, old western sort of coppery look to it. You have a copper aged look to the buckle as well, so it's got this like stripes or marks in it. It looks like brushed effect with like a darker colour. It's a very nice thick strap, lots and lots of adjustment points. Two tones. You've got like a creamy colour one side and a very dark sort of virtually black belt sort of colour, very western looking colour on the other side. You have a stainless steel screw on back. As always, this watch has 100 meters water resistant. It tells you that on the back. It says it's 10 atoms, so this is definitely a watch you can go swimming in. As always, as I always say in all my reviews though, if you've got the leather strap, well, this is a thick strap and probably be okay in water. I personally probably wouldn't trust it. If we come round to the face, we have a very nice, again, copper aged vintage looking bezel. So you've got these black bits in the edges, again with the sort of the copper colour. You've got a brushed copper colour to the edge with the black indents for the markers, for the timers, for diving. And again, it's always a rotating bezel. Very nice and sturdy rotating mechanism. We have the shoulder of this watch has got sort of a markers in white, then you've got the 5, 10, 15 and so on minutes in sort of a goldy sort of colour. You have a solid black matte face, and we've got copper aged hour markers and batons. You have a slanted date window, again it's got like a copper edge around it, and then we've got the white background with the black numerals. We've got copper coloured hands, aged looking hands. Again, you've got the luminous paint in all of them. So again, the hour, minute and second hand have luminous paint in them. And we've got an aged 9 and 6 numeral on the face as well. And strange enough on this one, the wording for you've got water resistant, but the actual 10 atom is a different colour than the word water resistant. At the top you've got the Ice logo again in this sort of copper aged finish to it. It's a very nice looking watch. I said it does look very vintage. It's ideal. Like I said, it looks sort of to me a bit like a sort of a western style watch. Now they do 4 watches in this range. I've already got another 2 as you've seen in my other reviews. The only model I haven't got now is the black model, which is a black case, black face, black bezel and black strap, which I'm not overly keen on because that doesn't look as vintage as these ones. These ones with the copper or brass look to them definitely look more vintage, whereas the other one tends, the black version, I'm not so sure, it's sort of more like a contemporary watch really. It's not overly vintage looking. Which brings us to the sizes. This one has a face of 32mm, the case is 44, with the crown that's 48, so I call this big. So this is the next size up from unisex, so you go to the big size. It's got a strap of 22mm, and it's not tapered, so it's a fixed size strap all the way around. The depth isn't too bad, as with all the Ice watches it's about the same, which is 13mm, as they all are. Weight wise it's quite light. It's got a plastic case, thick leather strap and metal on the bezel and the back, so it weighs in at a total of 77 grams. So overall it's a very comfortable watch to wear. Quite sturdy straps. It takes a little bit of getting wearing in, but very sturdy, very good looking watch, and I like this range. I may or may not get the black one, I'm not sure. As I said, I'm not overly sure because of its styling, but if one turns up, maybe I will. So anyway guys, please check out my other Ice watches in the Ice watch playlist. So there's the other versions of this, and there's a lot more other watches as well. Please hit the subscribe button if you want to see more watch reviews. Hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload. And if you've got any comments or anything, please put them down below. I'll answer the questions for you. And thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.